Godly TruthTV. I wanna let everyone know if it's your first time tuning in. Um, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification. Anytime I go live or create a video, you'll get the video. You'll get a notification. Today's topic, we want to talk about mental health breakdown. A large wave of mental health breakdown in society. Um, Nowadays, in society, this is my first time, encountering people that, as 100% gone upstairs. So I want to let everyone know that today's topic we're talking about, is there something in the water? Uh, is there something in food? Is there something in the air? Is there something on the land? Is it genetics? What is it? What is causing all this mental breakdown? What is causing all this mental issues, with people nowadays? Yeah, I also want to take time out to shout out Scaffer Boss, KLJ Productions. Subscribe to those YouTube channels. Slick Boss Entertainment. And I also want to give a shout out to Business Nation TV, Dominant Buff TV, Scaffer Boss Nation TV. Uh, Please subscribe to all those YouTube channels. Uh, it's very unfortunate that there's a lot of people that has really lost it, in the last 12 months, completely gone off the wall. You know, some people that have completely gone, crazy. I don't know if everybody see what I see. Um, People mentally breaking down. People talking about they want to harm themselves. It's just weird. This, one of the strange part about it is this new generation, is just, they're in another realm, to be honest, I have to be honest about that. They're in another realm. Due to the fact that they're in another universe as far as their mental health. They're this much away from going completely crazy. So when I'm not trying to make fun of anybody or nothing like that, but it's really serious. These people need real psychological help, and spiritual help. Um, I realize that the mindset that some people have, is different. Uh, Deal with the situation a different way from the normal way how we deal with uh, mental health. Sometimes we think that it's just we just think it's something we can shut away. But I realize that we have to face it head on. Hmm. Yeah, we have to face it. You know, we have to touch on this issue and open it up. We can't run from this all our lives. We have to really serious about this and dedicate. You know, if we can't, help somebody in some way, at least try to get them to the person that can can help them. Um, it's gonna be very difficult to handle that if you're not experienced in that area. But I strongly believe that it's not about the how you do it. It's just about you doing your best. When you possibly can do it. We might not have all the solutions to fix all the problems with somebody's mental health, but if we can get them to the person that can get them the help that they need, you know, that's a small victory. You know, even though uh, even though we have not won, the ultimate victory. I earnestly believe that when we stand, with a person and try to uh, do as much for them as possible, we try to address the situation. A lot of times, what I realize when people really get really crazy is because they've been they keep on in denial, you know, in denial. So if you're in denial, your mental health situation is only gonna get worse. Yeah, mental health situation is gonna get worse. Yep. Mental health situation will turn worse, if you are in denial, and a lot of people don't like to hear to even speak it out of their mouth. Oh, I'm not crazy, You have an issue, it is what it is. We have to address the issue and stand on what you believe, trying to find a solution. You know, sometimes, it's not always the easy road that gets you to a solution. It's the hard road. So the easy road that gets you to a solution. It's the hard road. So what I realize is that what I realize is that some people they're living in denial, so they never get their problems sorted out. So at the end of the day, they end up get bombarded. They get cluttered with all the mental health stuff going on, all these spirits. You know, they never get out of that storm. You know, they never get that real help that they need. And if a person refuses to get help, then it's very hard for them to get through that situation. So me personally, I try to get a person to the right door, that place of solution. Try to get a person to the right door. Because to be honest, I don't have all the solution when it comes to this issue. But at the end of the day, we're trying to figure out how we can get these people to a point where they're recovered. And I use the word recovered because um, sometimes we always try to say a person is cured, but you know, we gotta really be careful. One day, sometime, or go through a period of lapse in their mental health. Especially if they have childhood trauma. Childhood trauma is a lot of things that affect mental health. Um, childhood trauma is a lot of people don't want to address that either. Um, they want to hide, they don't want to face the facts that the reason why they're going through mental health is because of what happened to them in their childhood. You know, you know, I don't know if y'all know that a lot of times you see all these celebrities and you see all these you see all these people on TV. The reason why they're taking all these drugs is because They they know that they can't do it mentally by themselves. They need to be under certain type of cloud in order to get through their day because they're dealing with a lot of mental health problems. Like a lot of companies that they work with, they got to go through a lot of childhood trauma situation in order to get to success. So when they get older, they remember some of this childhood trauma. So it messed with their mental health. And sad, that even when they were a child, they never got the help. And even when they become an adult, still not getting the exact help that they need. And it's crazy that you have people losing it, get pulled over, and they get harmed by, you know they get harmed because they're deteriorating mentally. Get harmed because they're deteriorating. This conversation that we're having today, is deep. Cuts deep in a lot of people. A lot of people look trying their best to avoid it. Don't want to touch it, but it is what it is. We can't go around everything always. We have sometimes we got to go back to the source. You know, we gotta focus on, this we gotta help our people, man, on one another, our brothers and sisters that's dealing with this mental health issue, man. Because at the end of the day, when they do eventually do something wrong and harm somebody, then you got people come back and say, "Oh, if I would have known this, if I would have known that." You know, you can't say that now. You can't say, "Oh, if I would have known that this person was crazy, I wouldn't have did this." If I had known this person was mentally ill, it's too late then. You can't bring back a person from the dead. You know, and these people need help. They need a certain type of they need the hands-on care, the specific care that they personally need. They don't need to be on every channel out there. They're trying to do their best. They're trying to recover. They're trying to walk in a different light other than what is presented in the media. So I think people gotta accept, step one is to accept, that, hey, I got a mental health issue problem here. And number two, you know, find help. That's basically step one, step two. And then step three, is to maintain the rehabilitation. You know, after you maintain the rehabilitation, you stay within the realms of your rehabilitation, meaning that if I'm recovering from mental health issues or if I'm recovering from being an alcoholic, um, in my rehabilitation, my rules of my rehabilitation is for not me to go to a bar because that would be a violation of my rehabilitation rules. That will result for me to relapse and start drinking again. So what concerning mental health, we gotta stay away from the things that really get our gears in a bend, and staying away from flashpoints that trigger, the trigger things that make us break down mentally. So I want to hear what if there's anyone out there that want to chime in or want to add any piece to what we have to say here. Me personally, I like to hear other opinions, other comments, viewpoints. I don't like to see people sinking in mental health issues and nothing is being done. I want people to have. I want people. Yeah. So KLJ is supposed to be coming on and talking about what he thinks about the topic. Um, as I said, I realize that a lot of people in industry, music industry, Hollywood, a lot of people that are being so-called famous, they're gonna end up, with with they're gonna end up really with a lot of mental health issues due to the fact of the trauma that they went through, through the hands of their handlers, you know, being violated. I think um, people that were violated, that's number one. Cause of mental health. Okay. Yeah, yeah. So, at the end of we can't allow people to just drown in certain situations. You have to stand strong. We present KLJ Productions coming to you live. So, what do you think about today's topic, KLJ? You what's your personal experience? Dealing with people with mental health, and how do you handle it?
Well, there's a lot of that, going on the time. I don't know if it's the season or the sign of the times or
I think
what.
I think it's a multitude of things. Because I don't know if you've been looking online or on the TV. A lot of people been breaking down mentally. And I said to myself, hold up, this is just it's like if it's one or two people, I understand that, but a wave of people. I'm like, this is just not normal at all. It ain't normal. It
But
ain't normal. I don't know if it's something in the water, something in the food, or something in the atmosphere or something. But people just losing it.
there's a lot of factor.
Yeah, you can go down the list and let me know.
But I think some people might born with a little bit off, and some people maybe because of the environment
Mhm.
they pick it up. It just send them haywire. Some
Mhm.
some because of drugs, some because of medication. It's a whole different factor. Some because of broken heart,
Mhm.
whether girlfriend or boyfriend, or some because of lack of parental guidance. There's a whole bunch of things that I think that contribute to um, the mental breakdown or the breakdown of the family structure right now, and even a lack of spiritual guidance. Because
Mhm.
we're living in a society where many want to exempt God from the society,
Mhm.
and to me, I believe for one, mental stability at times, we need to become one with the Father, having that
Mhm.
godly
Mhm.
within every element of our lives. And you look at sometimes loneliness can lead to it because you got sometimes parents got to leave all them kids. You got
Mhm.
um a one parent home, right?
Mhm.
But after hustle. And I got a kid. Sometimes one kid have to take care of everybody else. No guidance is there. Sometimes it's a single father too, but most of the time it's a single mother
Yeah,
situation.
yeah. Most of the time it's the same.
But
Man.
you still have single fathers out there who really have to juggle parental skills and guidance.
Mhm.
Kids them leave to live on their own. And another
Mhm.
that I think is play a big factor too is like some of those crazy video games that these kids play from morning till night. And
Mhm.
and if you are playing a game that telling you to murder and to kill and to go rape
But
and
but
fuck,
but Barrington, back in the day, we used to play marble, we used to play cricket, we
mm,
used to make box truck, and we used to run on this road with the wheel and all them something.
yeah, exactly so many creative things. You see the guy. I make a gig. You want to learn to make a gig. You see, want to make a truck, doing like different things, and it develop a sort of creativity,
Mhm.
you and skill, and moreover, you get to run up and down outside, and get some of the sun.
Mhm. Mhm.
And
I remember we used to look a boy. We used to run behind the water truck and jump on behind the water truck.
even though that was dangerous, but a lot of those things we did, as
Mhm.
up tractor and
And what we used to do, we used to pull on bike and fix bike.
so yeah, you get to become creative with your mind,
Mhm.
with your hand, and develop certain skills. That's why you find that I don't know about the kids them now in the Caribbean, but I know like back in my times, you know, growing up in Jamaica, you see so many. All right. I remember two brother
Mhm.
that used to live down where we live, and look at you them little. Let me talk about like 10, 9-year-old kid them. Man, them build a radio station, you know.
Wow.
Don't ask me how them do it, no, but in the local little area where them live, right? 'Cause me dey live like across the road from them. And
Mm-hmm.
man, still two little brother, let me say, sometimes, and the man migrate and come a foreign. And them creativity they lick out of their mind when
Mm-hmm.
foreign. You understand? Because I know if them did stay a year and still develop that. I'm gonna tell you what man them develop. Remember the look at dial radio them, man them use old speaker and thing, and there was a telephone place up on Young Street, and man then go there and get telephone wire and thing, and man they make a long, long antenna,
Mm-hmm.
and them over them yard. I mean, I don't know what them get that technology from at that age, you know what I mean? But it once you have a dial radio now, but you know what I mean? I said, if them a youth here, I don't know. So sometimes, when you don't have like people to really push kind of creativity there, what me see, you understand that? Them two brother there, with man, them build a young little boy, them. I don't know what, I don't know if them read it, I don't know, or them just inspired to do it. The man,
Mm-hmm.
you couldn't pick it up from far, though, if you're that close by and you have a dial radio, you know what I mean? You could have skewed to a certain dial and you could have get them, I do them thing, you know what I mean, as little kid. And that remember,
Wow, that's innovative, man.
yeah, that remember them two brother there, that's why, because the man they left long, long time before me and come and go foreign country, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And them leave as a little kid. And I say, me ask the man and I say, and if them kid there, tell me, you know, man, them not do nothing with that. Because when them come a foreign, it's a different mindset and thing. So,
Mm-hmm.
and
So
me
basically, Jamaica give people a place to be creative.
creative. So maybe when them come and out of some school and I'll tell all the man so they can do all that. A man good all look on man to say, you gotta get that crap out of your head because if them could have do it at that young age,
Mm-hmm.
you understand? And if in the right environment and with the right settings, I think them could have grew up to be some big
Mm-hmm.
in the world. You understand? So sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
you have a lot of people we call them dream killer.
Mm-hmm.
And that can drive a man mentally insane. When somebody kill a dream, I am no way of really developing it. You know what I mean? Because they are blocking. And you think so. There's a lot of um contributing factor where you
Yeah,
this
that's true. That's true.
mental capacity get limited and breakdown. Because you see some of the video them when we see like on the aeroplane them when the people them
Mm-hmm.
playing and lose the marbles. And I said, why would I go on a plane and have to get kicked off or get arrested?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of time, a lot of people mental, you know,
And I
yeah.
don't know what you think about this, but I kind of sense a difference between this generation and our generation because the way how they think, their mindset is like for their mind, they have like a closing mind, the mind of free. Like I remember when I was coming up, we always think about um going outside and doing something adventurous. Um we not like me personally, I talk about me and the people around me.
Mm.
We always when we're at Jamaica, we always think about go a beach, go a river, try to, go do something, so do some type of enjoyment. This new generation is almost like
Oh,
it.
right.
Them have to, you have to boost them up, get them out of depression
Yeah.
before they even walk to the next room.
Remember,
And if they say something bad to them, they get depressed. Then you have to build. Then you have to rehabilitate them out of depression in order for them to do something. And it's almost like to me personally, I look at it as a like kind of weakish mind.
all right. One of the things that me know supposed to have something and a sidekick.
Mm-hmm.
Out of the school is the the kids them in there be treated like prisoners. You know what I mean? Because some of the school them build them and the way
But but at the same time though, then these kids nowadays they don't get no lick. Back in the day, we used to get lick.
well where the Bible
I
said
remember, I remember, I remember back in the day, you go in a classroom, you see big leather belt, and if you come to class late, oh my gosh, teacher dep on you. But they're not going through that.
no, it's
That's what them depressed about.
the Bible says still enough. The rod of correction shall chase foolishness away from a child. But right now, you know what I mean, and it says also says spare not the child, that spare the rod. Don't spare the rod and spoil the child. But we live in a entitlement spoiled society wherein if you even speak to a child right now, some people see it as abuse. You know what I mean? Um, I remember when me grow up as a little kid in Jamaica,
Mm,
um, anybody in the community could have talked to you and you any adult person
mm-hmm,
because I don't know but I know when I was young and growing up, I I
mm-hmm.
I don't say I didn't swear, but I would never swear in front of adult. Understand? It wouldn't even cross my mind to say a word that you know not even damn you say in front of adult. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Time. Now them a kid know just curse you out, you know what I mean? And you can't even say nothing. You
True,
understand?
true.
Both
When I was a kid, I'm gonna tell you something. When I was a kid, I lived with my grandmother, and when my grandmother used to make breakfast every morning,
mm,
and there's always only a older man will come from the hill, Mr. White. Anytime Mr. White come, he make breakfast, Mr. White, and some other older people. When she make breakfast, for breakfast we eat inside. For them breakfast and eat outside.
mm,
We not supposed to go to where the big people them talking. We couldn't go there, so
yeah,
we have to stay out on the outer tier. Them staying on the veranda part.
yeah.
And I don't know if I don't know if people grow like that, but that's the way I always grown. You
Yeah,
know,
there are
that's the
times
way I always grown.
there are times my house, there are times when adult is speaking and you couldn't intervene. And there are other times when you are welcome into the conversation as a child. But most of the time when adults having their conversation, you couldn't butt in and you couldn't even listen. You know what I mean? You don't say you have to excuse yourself or they would just tell the boy go with a friend them. You know what I mean?
That's
And
the same thing my grandmother used to say. But
and
the
they
thing about it is different rules apply differently to different people. Like for me, I could have go out a tier of the yard and I could have go out a road.
yeah.
But my sister, she can only go to the outer tier of the yard. She can't go out a road.
Yeah, and again, back in them days, it's like two different rules, one for the boy and one for the girl. Back in the
Mm-hmm.
days, there, it used to be. But go back to something that personally, you know, I see as a bothering thing to me personal, because
Mm-hmm.
I I could imagine me going to school and police have to be in the school with gun and they're there, because nowadays I go to school, so you go to school for go learn, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Kids once not a while I might hear say somebody might have a knife, and if you hear so somebody have a knife, you go tell that teacher. But nobody never really never when no time you never have nobody who come to school and come go on. But the society is so broken down. It,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
It's true. It's
the,
true. It's true.
the system make the society so broken down.
Say when me come to America, me see
So
metal detector in a school,
yeah,
drug sniffing dog, people
yeah,
with gun, people with knife and all and something. When I was in Jamaica,
cool,
I hear about people having knife and all and something, but I never personally seen.
right. So you never
Mm.
those things, and then that's why the kids them nowadays they don't think twice even go prison because the school set up just like the prison.
Yep.
It's no different. So they don't see it same thing like prison. You know what I mean?
Mm.
And and then I would say, well, a different time now. But why you make the society broken down so bad that that the kids them nowadays can come in a school with gun and you have to have metal detector, and even when you have metal detector, them find ways to have come in school with gun because you see, kids live what they learn,
Yep.
You understand? Because you see the movie them, the video game them, and y'all see the war them, which is no different.
Mm-hmm.
Man gone in a certain territory, what is a bomb to a little gun? So the kid them look on it.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So once you all right, you can't tell a man say, just listen to me but don't do what I do.
Mm.
You understand? And from the top of the stream come right down, the whole society break down. You know,
It's true.
and that's the reason why you have certain and I'm not going to say that some people who genuinely have mental problem, right? But
Mm-hmm. There
some
is people
people,
that have
other
genuine
people
mental issue though, but at the same time, those people they're not their issues are not being met.
and some of them know, you have know, the teacher don't know so and keep them quiet. So call the parents and say, give this boy a regular. Or give him something him for, him for keep quiet.
Mm-hmm.
And what them people are most supposed is medication from the little till them big, you understand? So by the time them
Mm-hmm.
most of them reach like say 18, 19, they now know wavelength within them brains to think naturally.
Mm-hmm. Them brain basically
You're
fried.
done gone already. You cannot think natural again because for a kid say 3 year old,
Basically, I say my junkie already.
you give them the most deadly drugs.
Hmm.
You understand? To take.
We say by the time they each 10 years old, them the certified drug dealer.
Yeah, them certified junkie. And them brains
Yeah, yeah.
cannot cannot function right anymore. You know,
Man.
what them do now? Them just them just build a self film from probably,
Uh-uh.
you understand?
Uh-uh.
Them just build a self film from him. Because them know them destroy the mindset, the mind power from in the school system.
So basically, you're saying he's a certified druggie.
Yeah, so by the time him or she reach 18, you know what I
Hmm.
mean? Them
So
can't
basically,
as normal.
so basically, they're basically harvesting crackheads and drug users.
What you think? And in every strata of society, don't better things say from the politician, the police, the judge, the lawyer, the doctor, nurses, counselor, everybody not involved. You understand?
I say no class exempt for that.
No, no, because them just everybody want to feel like, you know what I mean?
Some member the social class saying that they're they're the higher race, they're the master race. There's no imperfection in their bloodline. They're perfect, you know.
That's why certain people can take like the pressure with men you can't take,
It's true. It's true. Also, you say basically what you're saying is that the air density at the top of the mountain is, you can't handle it up there. So,
No. Them strangle it, you know what I mean?
so basically, what you're trying to say is that if, let's say, next week 40-foot snow come, some people just they want to end it all.
Yeah, yeah. You understand? So you know what I mean?
Oh gosh.
Eh,
They
eh,
say, well, they say one. They say 3 days without eating, they're ready to end themselves.
If it, yeah, a lot of people can wouldn't know what to do, in a survival camp, So
They say survival for them survival camp full of nothing but bones.
yeah, them can't survive, you know what I mean? Cause look on what we go through
Mm,
and still not broken.
that's true. You're talking facts, man. You're talking facts.
Yeah, but
There's some people out there that they're they're one strand away from losing it all.
yeah, I mean,
They say they got the window open right now. They say, hey man, if it get worse than this, they going out.
yeah, you know what I
They
mean?
can't take it. They can't take it anymore. They up the wall. They got up
But
to the limit.
but this mental thing still, it's not a joke thing.
No,
It's
no, no, not at all. Not at all. Not at all.
it's a serious thing, but
Yep, yep, yep.
these people is not really equipped to really administrate certain things, and to
But the people them that is put in charge, that's supposed to give these people help. They themselves are struggling with
and
mental issue problem.
and here all another thing now. Sometimes for some simple issue, not
Hmm.
properly investigated, you know what I mean. Then we come in and move all a child from out of them house.
Hmm.
Go a total amount of stranger. And I don't know. Now, I talked to a few people that grew up in a foster home,
Hmm.
and I don't know if it's bad lucky that I lucky me lucky. I never meet one that come up with 100% them enjoy it. Well, I don't know. In time I talk to, it's not to say I talk to a lot, but I talk to a few people who say, boy,
Hmm.
them move out of them home and grow up in a foster home, and and it was horrible.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I always hear those stories, horror
So
stories. That's why me personally,
why?
me personally, I don't want my children to be in the foster home. Cause me I
I
tell us some stories of me here. Hey,
them why them so quick to take a child out of the home. I mean, say
it's business. It's business. It's all
some
business.
definitely need to take out, but take it and say right, you're not gonna make the child ever see them parents again. Cause I talked to a few people, right, grew up in a foster home,
Mhm.
most of them tell me say, "Yo, the, the faster one people are just for the money."
Yep, yep.
And time
Me not fi convince you that no man.
and sometimes it's a
I
lot of
mean, hear them say it themselves.
sometimes verbally, physically, sexually, you know, go on the move in all them thing there. So you move the child out with sometimes it's for some simple things. Sometimes it's really hell the child living. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But them quick to take with the child and go bring find I like a parents or a relative and give. Who is not in it for the incentive of the money because say boy for them foster parents, was just in it for the incentive that they get in peer, to take care of them. But where their life is concerned, never, I know you probably have some good ones out there wherein them cancer boy, them grow up. Come hear people on TV attack so them grow up on good. Them even on YouTube where you see people say them have good. But me talk about ones that I talk to personal who said like they say, I grew up not far
Yeah,
sounds.
yeah. I heard a few cases that they said that they had good foster parents, but
Yeah.
from my knowledge and what I hear, 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10 is bad news. Horror stories me here.
So these people just quick take them out, find a family member or something, or even make it so that it can. But again, if a child grew up now, most of the all right. Last person I remember me talk to that um grew up in a foster home.
Mm-hmm.
She have one child, and that one
Mm-hmm.
child home, right? She grew up. She in her 30s, and she not no connection with the one people she have. And she tell me how her foster home life was miserable. The other thing say, you grew up in a foster home where you say you was abused. Why would you let your one child that you had now end up in a foster home? So sometimes this cycle is like just keep on going around because they don't really have no.
Well, I don't really think that people that come out of foster home, they're basically like, for example, a lot of victims of pedophiles become the monster that they were victims of. Not
Mhm.
all of them, but a lot of them. So that's the situation. What they create. That's what the foster system create. It create people that are damaged. And they don't have they cannot able to effectively make decisions to become great parents themselves. So the system prey on them. I don't know if you ever experience where um the system is using children as pawns, and to the point where they're psychologically manipulating them back
I
into
mean,
the very system that they
and do
trying
it
to get away from.
sometimes even the very children them do it them figure a way out to excuse me manage a situation. You understand?
Hmm.
Uh,
Then I realize that foster care and those system is it's not productive place, because what happen over time is that they end up in the paws of somebody that is really a monster. Because I've heard stories, man. I heard stories from people on mouth. I mean, I talk about hearsay or
again, let me tell
something
some
I'm reading a book. People tell
people
me
tell me
more
that
to more, tell me that, man, they get put in a home where they have to run away.
yeah, I mean I I hear that also.
You
As
That they was telling me that, man, they couldn't cross under that rainbow there, man, because that rainbow there full of danger.
yeah,
If you understand the cryptic and understand my situation, man. Tell you.
So yeah,
They, man, I tell us that the man. I remember it was a one guy. He was telling me that he literally have to hide in a room, locking door.
yeah. But and now though nowadays though it's a little bit I don't know if I say less because the system set up now that sometimes it even cause people to tell lie from other people. But the system set up now wherein, if in a situation where in the feast of the situation, right, you can ask to be removed. And again, sometimes a lot of people, because of a fear factor, might not even want to remove from the situation. There are many things. So come back to where,
That goes back to the Stockholm syndrome.
yeah, yeah,
The Stockholm syndrome is basically when you capture somebody, you are holding somebody against their will. But the Stockholm syndrome setting, they the host has become a willing participant in their own kidnapping. I don't know if
yeah.
you understand what that means.
Of course, me understand. I
Yeah,
want
so
to.
that's dangerous, man. That's very dangerous. I don't know if you ever heard about Davy and Bryant. When they get catch it two girl with Davy and Bryant, one of the girl then said to the police, "This is not no second on account."
Mm,
My girl then said to the police and the people them would get them. She said that please don't kill him. So that mean to said that girl she was meanwhile she was with Davy and Brian. She was being put under a social engineering to the point where that she know is working on behalf of the person that took her. So
mm.
yeah, she's no been a she think that she's an ally in a sense, and that's dangerous. Mind, that's dangerous.
Uh, we live in a time where, let's say, there's a lot of crazes out there. If that's a word I should use, but I
Mhm.
say stable. You have a lot of mentally unstable. You also have a lot of crazes. You know what I mean?
Well,
Oh,
I kind of make a distinction between the crazies and the people that
yeah,
they're what you call intelligent psychopathic,
yeah,
meaning that they are crazy, but if they're not crazy to the point where they run around place naked acting crazy. They're sitting back intelligently breaking down what they're gonna do next. You get what I'm trying to say? They're in the category of criminally insane.
yeah.
They're
We're
not.
there.
There's some people that they are crazy, but they're not running around the place with their shirt off, twirling around.
I want,
Saying crazy stuff. They
I want,
actually is crazy, but they're looking to do harm.
yeah.
Sitting back and studying to do harm.
You know what I mean? Yeah, they all they think about is evil devices.
Exactly,
Uh,
exactly.
evil things to
Mm.
to,
Like
to
for example, I remember I was watching an episode of this is many years ago. An episode of Criminal Mind.
mm,
You have this guy. He lived by himself. Way out there in the boondocks. But they were trying to catch this guy that killed a couple of people. But when this guy killed people, he cut up their he cut up the body and take all the bones and he leave the body in pieces. And he used the bones to create wind chimes.
what to create what?
Create the wind chime. The wind chime outside and make all that noise. Shring, shring, shring.
Uh,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So what basically they he was very hard to find because he's a person that really bother nobody. He's a loner, live by himself. He was one of hard. how they found him is that they went to the porch and they look and they see the wind chime, and
Wow.
then they tested bone and tested DNA, and they
And
found out it was that guy. But
wow.
you have to. But another thing too, these people are in our society around us, but you never know because we all they move. They move very. He moved very cunningly. He moved very normal. Pretend like he's the normal person. Go to a normal job. If you're not a person that know the signs and the symptoms and know if you track him, you will never notice him. And by the time you know if it's him, so you're gonna be a next victim.
Man, we always skeptical of people. We always say they want to be alone, and them live this kind of the secret. Nobody know about them. It's
Yeah,
always,
them guys they always live up near the mountain somewhere, some cabin somewhere.
I mean, if you can't be around other human being, or if you feel uncomfortable to being around human being, you know what I mean? Me is a man, me
Mhm.
color you, you know what I mean? Me know.
I say you and him can't agree.
Nah, man, first time I say it's alone, man. You know, eh, you trick me
But
on
me
the.
not tell you, I know burn time when I was a young kid.
Mm,
To be honest with you, no, I was very shy. I didn't talk that much.
eh,
But I just surround myself with my family.
like,
Me not really dip on the road with a whole bunch of crowd or something like that. It's
like,
just me.
black guy, we are run, I run in my some Republican uh,
Mm-hmm.
senator, some Republican thing in my running, right?
Mm-hmm.
9 year old never have a woman, and all of us.
Hold on. Come again. What you say?
49 year old never have a woman, and all of a sudden, him bring a woman, say, man, a woman, a 1 month, no, 1 year now, them attack. A man like that, but I
Yeah,
don't know.
that's suspect
Damn,
right there. That's suspect right there. You can't trust him. Mm-mm.
I mean, hey, yo, from nearly 50 years, from you're 50 years old, you never have, me say, you have kids, or children, because I know every man can produce.
Exactly.
But either you have a stream, a girlfriend, or say he's a playboy, or something. But you could be 50 years old and not a woman, and then all of a sudden, you say just find one a year ago. So take your,
Yeah,
you
something all right somewhere, man.
know what I mean? People like them, me don't know, but me's a man, me's a man, me skeptical, bad boy, no, me share them kind of stuff. Yeah, you know
Me
what I mean?
me not tell a lie, no. A guy like that couldn't come at my place. Me sorry. I'm not trusting.
Kind of done up and connection, whether it's a good or bad connection, come in loud and clear to me.
Yeah, something all right there. Me that fit me if you not a fit for come around me, me have to look in the background and find out what go on.
You talk to if you 45, 50 year old and as a male and you know a baggage that come with into a relationship, woman have to think twice. And even if it's a woman and you say you're 49, 50, and what kind of baggage you come with? But I mean, I'm back with your ex-husband. No, your ex-boyfriend. No. Who you live with? But I never live with a man yet from a band. Um,
So that's a red flag right there. That's a red flag. I don't know
I
about you, but
mean,
that's a big red
right,
flag right there.
come and tell me them things there. You come up and tell me them things there. Yeah,
That's a that's a big red flag right there.
them situation that make me flee because
Yeah, that nervous.
you can't reach certain age, and you don't have some kind of baggage.
See, there's a difference. I don't know if you realize this. There's a difference between loner
Mm-hmm.
and antisocial
Mm-hmm.
and living a life of that convent monk type of life.
Yo,
Those three group of people are completely different.
boy, I'm in a monk business and them something. Them, you know, understand? You got a very weird. I'm not strong enough to penetrate them thing.
When I say, you know why I meditate that, because you hurt your mental health.
My mind too weak to penetrate them thing. We can't. My mind can't penetrate no convent and no monastery and
What,
them.
what about the large monastery up in the mountain with a whole bunch of man them living together? What that?
My mind can't penetrate them thing there now. Answer.
Where you say that for your mind expand to that level, you'll have to
No,
go get check up.
my mind is so big.
They say you don't have the room to process that.
No, no, my mind can't process that. Man, I tell me something. Fire. You pass through your 18, your 15, your 16, 17 when you're in our primary life. And you reach 80 and your thing that you're celibate for 85 years.
I don't believe. Me not believe in them. Me not
And
believe that people
my
do them.
mind can't reach my mind too low. You can't reach them the height there. Son, you can't reach them height there. Because what woman could have do to you or a man could have do to you that you tell me so you live all of your life and you never have a man or never have a woman and you live them kind of people like them the Bible must be skeptical. Bad about them, you know what I mean? Me now
It's
visit
weird.
I want
That's
to come
weird.
how
To
old
me,
them
them lifestyle are weird, man. Weird to me.
yo, me no matter how old it is, me don't want you in my house. You know what I mean? If you have them kind of lifestyle, then me no care, not come to me say I know no righteous man or no holy woman or no
La-
material.
last time I heard that, people start confessing, they were violated at certain point,
No. Me say my mind can't wrap them places. Me can't reach them height there in my mind. Forgot
Mm,
to about that. You know what I mean? Oh, you have
mm,
yeah, man, holy. 80 year, 90 year old man, you're holy. So holy,
mm.
you never look on a woman. Anything also? Anything also? Nothing, nothing in my book. And true, in my book, my mind can't comprehend it. And from my mind can't comprehend it. Me just say, boy, that a fiction. You understand? Fiction. You understand? So I hope you're crazy. Because to me, that's a craziness in my book, that's a craziness. And next, that's a
Yeah,
great,
man. These people are really, this convent brothers, man. I don't know how they do it. Man. I don't see how they get all the way up in the mountains,
yeah,
living just with be able to this and be able to that. I don't know how they do it. They're stronger than me.
yeah. Don't think so stronger than weak are you.
They say they're much weaker than me.
Don't
'Cause
want to grab that.
me couldn't spend 24 hours in the mountains just looking at trees and stuff like that. Me couldn't spend that. Me couldn't do that. I
Yo,
would get bored, man.
it's what, to me, that's a sign of lunacy, man. You know what I mean?
It's that sounds like crazy.
Yeah. I mean, it's a
Yeah.
it's a sign of crazy. In my book, maybe next man, you see that as righteous and good, but in my book, me see that as craziness. Like,
Yeah.
man,
I do see it as a little bit crazy. I do see it as a little bit crazy.
me see it as big crazy, not little.
Oh my God. Maybe certain religious groups call you a
Yeah,
heresy, a heretic. You're a heretic.
man, I don't care what you call me, no papa. I don't care what you style, and my style, you know, and my style, and me not go associate with no man where have them kind of style. Not even a woman to me, not even want associate. Cause we have to tell me say you're so old that you live through your youth and you're old till you're old, and the opposite sex never really pique your curiosity.
Hmm. Mm-mm.
Eh? And never even pique your curiosity to say, wonder if, you know what I mean? So to each his own. So it's a would
Mhm.
sort of craziness. Maybe a man would I say me crazy because
Yeah. You would have in
you know
a
what I mean?
certain time. At a certain time, you'd be strung up as a heretic, man.
You know what I mean?
I said
Say,
you're a child of the devil.
yeah, because the way me think, you know what I mean? But
Mhm.
I mean, me have to
You're
think.
trying to you're trying to defile the holy monks.
Now be me not care how let them do me, no papa. Me nah go beyond them now. Understand? You know what I'm saying? From your youth of growing up, for real now, from your youth of growing up. Me not going to knock my woman in, you know.
They say you have a no woman rule.
Youth
If
of grow,
no man a part of it, you not be a part of it.
from your youth of grow, man. Me believe say, me tell my kids, I say, yo, you know, when that's never send my kids, I'm going no all girls school, no all boys school. If you have to mix, man, don't go. You have to learn to react and interact with the opposite sex. You know what I mean? To me, that's what make a man a rounded human being. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That's not in my book, because some me think from a young youth I grew up, you know what I mean? That's some me think. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
If man think different or maybe grew up different, you know what I mean? But
Mhm.
never from me say 15, 14 and a half, 15 until now,
Mhm.
my 60s, we up, you know what I mean? April my 67. Never not have a woman in my life from 14 until this day.
Mm.
Yes, and so
So certain people have the holy cloth and the monkhood, and they're looking at you like this is the chief of all sinners.
yes, maybe as someone that look for me, me,
You know,
me believe say, there should be interaction with the opposite sex. You know what I mean? That's me. That's me. And next, I mean, can't tell a man how to live his life. You know how you want to live yours, but you can't live like that because
mhm,
from here, like 14, you know what I mean? Woman always been around me from 14,
mhm, mhm.
66.
Yeah. So I guess the next monk convention you're not invited because you have not been declared as a heretic number one.
Well, if there's a mixture of man and woman, them can invite me,
So make sure. Yeah, they do have sister. Some convents they do have sister and monks together
You know what I mean? So if
and priests.
if it's me not gonna no church, no keep on to me say pay man I go there and never go
What
about.
about the brother? What about the brotherhood conference?
Yeah, me say. One time a man go bright enough invite me and brethren, and
Yeah,
from me go
the brother.
to
Yeah,
say,
yeah. I
yo,
remember. I remember that the Virgin Church. I remember that part there.
yeah,
But
and
uh,
me
but
say, you ask
I
me man,
don't understand. If a person go to a Virgin Church, that's supposed to hurt their mental health though,
and then
because
you say
you know.
leave your wife home so the only man They left them wife because I'm married now. What up? What? At the time, I think 5 pick him up. With
Mm-hmm.
one wife, you have his first wife, um, marrying mother, and then married to she, and the man she left. At the time, yeah, 5 and a half. I have two with Maureen mother, and I have three with his next wife. And the man left his wife and yard and gone to one church where I go there the day and I said, yo, no. I said, me ask him in job, I said, no. I said, then I said, never go back there from that Saturday there until this.
Mm-hmm.
Tell the church put up on Young Spanish Town. And the movie and they're right at the beginning at the highway at St. John's Road. You know, there
Mm-hmm.
time I go to Jamaica, I look around and say, wait, see that Virgin Church did that on Young Street, the movie. For much years now. What about years now, the movie?
Mm-hmm.
When they start taking woman in there now, but still there.
Where you say, from your memories the last time you go there, you say,
Yeah,
me, me not invite myself.
one and only time. One and only time
Mm-hmm.
going this one. Me never go, never, ever. Cause me look to
Where you say, if you're gonna be in an environment, it has to be a multiplicity of people.
yeah. Yo, me say me not feel me can't feel comfortable going nowhere. Me not say man and woman there. Me no want to go see a woman there neither. Cause to me, if me go there and a pure woman there, me go feel uncomfortable. So me there in a place where there's a pure woman there and me only man there. Be the only man we in there. I go in a place where is half base. Me sorry. Nah, I go there.
Wow.
That's
No,
me.
it's alright. No, it's alright. I think that those type of environment do damage people's mental health, because they don't learn how to react with the opposite.
Hey, worship when you're young. You go have all right. Say
Just imagine the people that were born in the Brethren Church. My gosh. Oof.
let me not tell you say man them have the cause me ask cause I'm my girlfriend father. I said, yeah, man. And she tell me, say, yeah, what a man did away. Big man, them police and judgment. I said, eh. The man has something wrong with their mental capacity. You know, wrong mental capacity. I was a young youth. I realize something got to be wrong with them in their capacity to that them.
But
So,
maybe they run that church. Maybe they run that church like how they run Freemasonry.
that's some
Uh,
kind of cult because
yeah. Cause you have some organization at Jamaica, for example. Look at Dealerance. Dealerance is just like Freemason,
you
but the only difference is that them operate a little bit
know,
different.
not if it's a real thing.
What Dealerance?
Hmm.
Dealerance is real, man. Yeah, of course, Dealerance is real. Just that Dealerance don't operate how like you for example, when we used to live on Berkshire, we could have
Hmm.
just walk right down the street. It's a Freemason lodge right there. So
Uh-huh.
when the in Jamaica, when the Dealerance man they meet like 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock a morning, and them type of something. And you hear me hear like for example, when me come from the Saint Thomas,
Hmm.
me can hear them. Me hear goat a ball, me hear chicken head a flatter, all them something. But me can't. I can go at night. Me hear them. I do the thing. Me never go there go see. I don't get involved in them. Me never get involved in them. But are some serious people, me I tell you.
Uh,
Them people, for example, you see, is if you're part of them
hmm.
and you're supposed to go to the meeting and you're supposed to do something. Oh my God, you was burned down, car light on fire, everything start bad things start happen to you. That's something when we know for certain. I mean, I ask her if I hear say I'm not second hand something like that. Me I talk about something when them man they call meeting, if you not reach there, trouble reach you.
Wow.
Yeah, man. But dealer operate. similar to Freemasonry, but only difference Freemasonry is something like official. You know, when Freemason go walk out the door, they can walk out with their glove and their apron and their suit, and everybody nah do nothing to them. But dealerants more operate in the shadows. You know,
Okay.
you can see a man with the rings and then gathering and know so them are dealerants, but they not engage with you. You
One,
know,
I
dealerants in the shadows.
that's our next thing that I can't wrap my head around no ring can guard no man. I don't know.
We say that a part of mental health thing.
Yeah. Look how much man say them and the hobby and police blow them skull or next bad man blood. So so we never work for them.
Me not tell a lie, no. I
Work.
personally, I think it's something that it. I don't think it works according to a lot of these people. They do end up dead when they get them ring thing there. But I do. Me not go tell you say, oh, this something that's completely false and doesn't work. It
I mean, I don't know. I
one
don't know.
thing I would say. One thing I would say is that
Mm.
it's almost like what I realize is like when them people go get involved in something, eventually they're gonna die, whether sooner or later. It's almost like some kind of bad vibes follow them.
It's like one time this youth claim saying got over man and over man tell him sit down and go for light and a prison him down.
Yeah, me hear stories like that too. Me hear stories like that. For example, me one time I see one guy on TV. He say him go charge up fearing, and when he charge up fearing, he wanted no wanted gunman.
Mm.
He walk past police.
Mm.
Police not see him. In there in a shop.
And I mind that.
Police
I mind that he said
police come in a shop. Don't see him. In that roadside. In charge up in ring, and police walk past him. Don't see him. But to be honest, there's a time limit to it. I don't know if you real. I don't know if you ever look into it. There's a time limit to this
see
these powers that them get.
the
And
police come in
if they don't go back and renew it and
that crap.
spread them table again, they end up mess up themselves.
Cause look at now. Don't when they're ready for him, don't they kill him?
Yeah, because it's
I know that
the blood
police
have to shed again. The blood have to shed again. Somebody blood have to shed again.
never know see him, You understand? And because man not see him, cause you think say you can turn up out a road and you can make yourself invisible. See
I'm not saying that people are invisible. No, what I'm saying is that
man not see him.
they're operating with a certain force, and
Nah,
I personally believe that they're
man,
operating with a dark force. But eventually, after a while, they end up dead because they join forces with thing with evil.
police said no ever no see him, you see. Police said ever the police so man be there and the police come there and my feel say ring protect him, but the police don't know see him.
That is probably true. Yes.
And so the police no see him, say, yeah, boy, you may look for him, I probably put on two on him. You understand? So you see,
Sometimes then guy they put on dress, put on mascara and wig and all that stuff, disguise himself.
and then that man never know see him. You understand? The man never know see him, so the man know see him. You understand? Look how much of them got I come from your man and the police kill them.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, you know what I mean? Yeah.
But I personally believe when you get involved in all that, you only have a certain amount of time before you get killed.
Yeah. You know what I mean? If you remember, if he's a man who decides say I gotta do certain crime, he decides say I gotta do certain crime, and no matter how much other man I think you are go, when the right police are go investigate or the right police know say you, and decide say I come for
I personally believe that it's not from what I read in the Bible.
Mm,
From the experience read and see in the Bible,
mm.
everybody that get involved in a hobby and science, they always end up dead. I don't know if you ever look into it. It
Listen,
always end up bad
a-
for them.
all unrighteousness is sin. You understand? But now, I know you want to get involved. You know, you suppose them if they the man I think say I'm involved in a certain thing and because him involved in this, you know, him go safe. So to say it's just an illusion, you know, and that's another level of mental illness because you convince yourself to be something that you're not because you take things you're invisible. And if you think you're invisible, you might think so you can't fly. You understand?
Oh, man, you really make me laugh on that one. Man.
Yeah,
I
because
personally, I personally,
uh,
I personally have. I don't believe that they are invisible, but one
I
thing I do know for sure. One thing I do know for sure. This is my personal experience.
you see
They
the thing.
are they are working. They are working with the left hand side, and that
Yeah.
side they never fight fear.
All right. You see the TikTok where Chinese them make I think is a plastic and once you put it spread it, it make it invisible. You see it?
Oh, you
The-
talk about the filter?
No filter. It's a Chinese them develop a plastic.
Yeah, some me watch something on a commercial like that. But
Yeah.
is that real or is something fake?
I think it's real.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
No go behind it, it's make they can see it.
but you think that would work in a war though?
That
Because
them
because
develop.
because if it's a material that bullets can go through it, it would make sense.
But it again, if them can do that, them can
Unless them probably put a
put the
bulletproof
shield
vest behind it,
right.
bulletproof seat behind it.
They put the shield there and then put the bulletproof behind it, and then you can't see.
Oh, okay, yeah. That
And
that would make it perfect, Curtis.
and make it perfect. So unless I got them around, then that's a boy, yo.
Yeah,
But
that would be the weapon. That would be a weapon that I don't think no other country can mess around with them with that one.
but once one country develop, remember saying somebody will let go of the technology,
Well,
That,
well,
that's why I have
well, well. That's why first I don't know. You say China or
yeah.
basically what they should do in China. And if you pass a law, whoever
And then
let us keep this secret in
nah, nah,
between us. And if you release it, we're coming to get you. And China,
that's
I
greedy.
think China is very good at stealing other people, reinversing engineer other people's stuff. But
Yeah, but we look at
when I don't hear a lot of guys that, like, for example, China, you allow the market to crash or something like that. They'll get
that's
rid of you. They
that's
don't play over there.
espionage. That's why they have espionage because a man have that type of technology that, and he knows that a man what else have it. A man go and he will pay any amount of money and tell him get the right bidder who can thief it. Thief the tech and come with it. You understand? Maybe the first two man where them try, him say, no, so me nah do that. Maybe the third one say, oh yeah, if money is right, I'm with it. So that's why and then people that get involved in espionage and them thing there because if if there's certain type of technology out there that them feel like say boy, this man have it and then it's a good technology and them can develop the the the, the knowledge of to do it. Then we get it at any cost. You know what I mean?
Well, one thing me not getting involved in, me not getting involved in certain
But
type of things that
you know,
mess with the laws of
that,
the earth and stuff
that
like that.
well not
Weird.
really applicable no more. But me first say when me the young guy I say only way me go to prison unless they lock up man and woman and I see himself. But
But to be honest, you have to careful. You have to careful now, cause I'm hearing that they're putting men in the women jail now. So that's not a good thing
well,
at all.
if the younger still and then uh, 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 well, that a one line would have to tell if you want to go there.
No, no, they're running around telling people they identify with certain things.
You say, yo, if it's a boy, see, man, I go there and I say, yo, say, me is a woman, when go there, three woman, the same breed. So, like,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
you
But
know,
at the same time, though, that kind of dangerous for a man, though, cause you can't hold on a whole entire prison. The woman will journey out, man.
well, him when could have hold on, you see a three baby left there.
Yeah, yeah, but me I say, what if they put him on the yard and all that woman then grab him and take turn upon him? You that done, man.
Well, him not stay to tell him done. Uh,
I,
that,
I, but so Barton, then you want the man leave the place in a cassette.
then him that die smiling.
uh, man, you're putting the guy mental health into straight danger,
But
man.
I'm putting it though, cause see, him end up go there when him end up go there, where I'm gonna do. Him say, boy, yo, don't send me at the man prison no, cause he's a woman now, By the time him reach that prison, turn man. You understand? I left three baby. Yeah.
Well, a lot of people are taking that route nowadays.
Yeah. Him says as a shortcut way for
The
him.
day, the days of men going to men prison, might be a thing of the past. Unless you choose not to identify with that.
Yeah. Whatever them are going with nowadays, them going with them thing, see? Cause so it go. Them are going with them going with them thing here, sir. Involved in them thing, cause for them thing and my thing is on two different level, you know what I mean? And me not understand the world, so you know what I mean. But I mean, I say too much, with a call it, unstable minds out there that creating a kind of work and all kind of crazy things going on across the globe right now with all kind of madness. So, too much. You see so many people on aeroplane, thing like a aeroplane up in the air. What do I mean? What I mean? No matter how I want to run to the man, there's a one place I know, so me have to wait till they come back and land, or,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
yeah, I don't believe people are fair a fight on airplane and something like that. I notice. I don't know if you see it online. You see a lot of people are lose them marbles up here, man.
yeah, crazy. You know, what make you leave? Around 3 weeks ago, I see a serious road rage on the road now. And I mean, um, me know this lady I drive a van and this guy I drive a white pickup truck and I'm like, I don't know if a woman go cross him, but the man this I say, boy, he want to run the woman off the road now. And I said, what is a mad man come from? Tell the woman I've kind of trick him and swing our vehicle, stop and swing our vehicle, and then he fly past and he couldn't reverse back like traffic. And so she get rid of him, And I said, it means that this man left him yard, really. And this I said, today is the day my plan to go kill somebody on the road. Because
Mm.
if we are not behave,
Hmm.
you know what I mean? Like he want to run the woman off of the road, you know what I mean?
That's weird.
Um, it, it's come like one time, and I work with this man, and so me and my son go out with the truck, and in the Peter's father send us go do something. Come and say, well, fast us go do that could have wait back, And the man decided to crash the truck, And then the first time when he said no, he said, I'm gonna crash this effing truck. I think I joke man I'm making, And,
Yeah,
you see, it stops down after the Indian motorcycle building. Sitting
mm.
red, and we think the boy gonna stop, And the boy running. I say, yo, you serious? You crash the truck?
Oh my God. Barrington, you stay there, Chuck?
Well, I don't know what that. I'm not gonna jump off while that where I drive.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I think so. You're pressing brakes. Get
I'm
out of the truck.
go back and press brake. You know, make it worse. So anyway, I talk to him, say, yo, don't run them joke there now with me, Cause he's a man, me not ready for that, Just like I'm saying, I'm not ready for that. We are dead, no, bring me with you, So anyway, so we go where I'm gonna come back on Sumner Avenue, and that time them that fix road at the Sumner and this look a black girl I drive, and man they said I got to run a truck into the girl,
Uh-huh.
It's so now me have to grab the steering,
Hold on, I see him, guy.
CM there, little bit after. We go down we up on Boston, we go Boston road and come back. Go do where my father do, come back and I drive. And so maybe still I make him drive, Come think say I drop business in there. I see him run the light, I talk to him and things say man cool. So when we come down on some avenue, the man decides I'm gonna run this girl off of the road, make a girl crash, And I go grab the steering, I'm gonna say, yo, stop this truck. I'm just take a truck and drive a truck.
Wow.
I'm
Well,
trying that.
well, you have patience, Barrington. You really have patience, because me couldn't deal with that.
On that day, me never make him drive. Yeah, I don't cut me off again. So
Yeah. I guess I don't want to tell a story.
yeah, from that day, I say, yo, man, yo, never make him drive me again. Never, ever. Anywhere I go, I just take a key. I say, yo, may I drive? Never,
Mm.
never drive that truck with me again. Never, cause in a one day, man, the two crazy thing that thing say a joke, man, I'm making a man run, man. And the man sitting red from way down, and the man said, crash this effing truck, and the man does, I'm thinking a joke, man. Think about
Mm.
stopping and run a red light.
My God.
By the time we go where I'm going to come back, the man want the same thing again, man. I take a truck, man. Say, yo, pull him over, say, yo, give me this truck. Ever drive it with me again. Never. I never make him drive me again, going away. Anyway, we go, me drive. If you have to drive a truck, even if you have to drive, because sometimes we drive out of the car, you know what I mean? If a car or a truck we drive, me I drive. Him not drive. Him never ever drive me again. Tell me stop go there.
Boy, I'm not telling you, you have patience, man. The minute him say he's gonna kill it, gonna harm himself, man. Me out of there, man. Hand him my pink slip, I
Yeah,
me get me hand over my key, cause me say,
No stop.
In a suicide. Anytime a person gets suicide on me, I have to walk away from that person.
Stop it. Man just look on the red and just say, green this, me say. And go.
My gosh.
Say, yo, what kind of thing that? I'm talking to him and think say, by the time I'm gonna come back around and some now new man, the man try things, say thing again, man.
So hold on, KOJ. What if you encounter somebody like that in this time? How you handle it?
I probably same way like I'm English, you know. Exactly the same because at the first time when him do it, you know what I mean, it was serious, but I like, yo, and you know say, me never tell him father, me just tell him father say, yo, anyway, me and my go again, me I go drive. That's all I say to him father. Me never tell him what him do. Until listen, me never tell him what him do. Come no say me tell him what him do. Man, him father would kick off real bad. You understand? And
Hmm.
I'm not reach him and tell him, say, yo, anytime you and this man going out again, I will drive at all times. So I'm said to him, and he say, okay. You know what I mean? Never make him drive. No matter for the car or the truck, when the one way I drive. You know what I mean? Me I drive. You know? Twice him tried no one day. Cause him impede off at him father. You know what I mean? And that him say I'm gonna do. I say, but say man running light. Yo, see man running light. Me say me say me shocked. Yeah. Cause man have more than enough time, you know.
Me not play them type of game, them, man.
And the man just say I'm
When
gonna
it come to safety, me not joke around.
effing truck, just like that him said. I'm gonna crush this effing truck.
There's certain man can run them type of joke over me, especially with tractor trailer or truck.
I'm say, yo, man,
Just imagine if you dip on the highway, my gosh, yeah.
yeah, right there out them there do some work out of the park and them put up the you know the big black them with them like with them set up on the highway that you can't go over. And one
Uh-huh,
girl nothing, literally grab the steering and pull it on that say, yo, pull over and tap this truck right now. And
uh-huh.
pull over and just drive it. And drive it go back where I go and thing from that. I mean, until this time, I say to him, Father, why? You know, I'm just saying, anyway, me and my go, I'll be the driver. And you
I agree, I agree.
know what I mean? Because, I mean, no, say,
But no, you're really patient, cause me, when it comes to them something that make me nervous, man. I'm very, very nervous.
yeah. So,
And life can't buy a shop, Then something that's serious business.
yeah, man, like me, I go run the girl
And
off of the,
another thing too, I don't know if you noticed this. Anytime the young guys
yeah,
they crash a truck and go shoot up a school or something like that.
I mean, like,
They run around on TV talking about he needs counseling, he needs help.
you never young, you know, I'm 40, you know.
Well, may I use that as a template, because I don't know if you realize, like, a lot of these guys will end up shooting up supermarket, movie theater, and all and something. If you notice, they always say, "Oh, he need a class, he need rehabilitation."
Yeah.
What kind of rehabilitation they need?
And that man do the day, man, in the chop, man. Never forget it, man. Two times in one day, man. And from that, I say, yeah. Enough time after that.
And
Oh,
another thing, I remember a few years ago, there's this little white boy going to black church and kill 6 black people. Guess what they do? When they lock up the guy, then bring the guy to McDonald's, make him enjoy McDonald's meal before he got jail. I said, no, sir, this is not actually create problem rather than solve problem. Cause we are basically tell him, say, you kill and massacre people, you'll be treated, like a royalty.
yeah, yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And he has the complexion for the protection, if you know what I mean.
Exactly. 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 And and my man too, probably would I get where we, cause daddy have got the money, so probably if him did crash a truck and even run in somebody, maybe we don't even spend a day at jail. Understand?
Yeah, those rich kids with that with the money always get out of trouble.
Day at jail, maybe. You understand? But me just look and just say it, what I mean, if you can just teed off for some simple thing, simple thing, a man teed off the day for father say something simple to man, the man just teed off. And I said, damn. So teed off that's you crash your father truck or crash it into somebody. You know what I mean? And don't even care. You understand? Yeah. And that man do the day, man. I mean, I never forget it, man. Now until this day, never tell him father why me tell him why me say him can't drive. But father knows I must something, but me never tell him. Me just come back and I say, yeah. Anyway, me and my go again, I'll be the driver. I'm not gonna drive me.
Me personally,
That him never asked me why.
I would me- when it comes to something and one strike me out. I'm not give a man second or third try.
No, mm.
I want life me have, Not two.
One again, one no more.
Exactly.
Right, that's it. Say, yeah.
Yeah, man. So like, share, subscribe.
Yeah.
Got True TV, KOJ. Closing off. Any last remarks, KOJ?
Why? All I try to say, we just stay serious and try to.
Just,
Well, well,
well, if we're trying to stay sane, we have to stay away from the people that's cuckoo. Cause them, I don't know if you notice, anytime I realize, anytime you spend a long period of time around them people, it start to make you go bonkers.
well, Mr. Man, me know for true. People tell you, make very good at the way I talk to me, And me look,
Mm-hmm.
me just give you one look, And from me give you one look, me make you acknowledge say me look upon you, So me just look upon you. And that,
Mm-hmm.
I'm nothing to say to you. You understand? And
Mm-hmm.
I go answer you. Cause me not go hear not even a single word you say. From me look upon you, me not hear one more word you say. Me not care what you say. And, and I'm my way that. You understand? Once me turn and me look upon you, you say something to me, me not like, and me look upon you, And make sure you know say
Mm-hmm.
me hear, but me not hear. And me see you, me yet me never see you. You understand? Cause me not nothing more to say. I'm not nothing more to do. Me just give a good look and just my probably sometimes just look the person straight and then eye blink
Mm-hmm.
and that's my answer. You know what I mean? And
Yep. Yep.
you learn if you can tune them out sometime. If you can't tune them out, then you drive you insane too. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm good at
Yeah,
man.
man. So like, share, subscribe, Golly Chew TV,
Yeah.
plus our main guest, KOJ Productions, signing off.
Yeah.
Like his YouTube channel, subscribe, and also make comments below. Thank you very much.
Yeah, man. Bless up. Bless up.
Bless up, bless up, bless up.
All right, sir.